shake it up.
What's going on, everybody? It's December. Happy holidays. We got another martini here. Let's get to it and test it out.
Cheers. What is it?
It's called White Cranberry Santa or something like that.
Ooh.
Good.
Yeah.
Strong.
I taste the white cranberry most, I think.
Yeah, it's
I like it, though.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think the cranberry's been kind of hanging out in there for a few minutes, so it's starting to bleed into the drink.
Apologies.
No, it's good.
Or
It's
maybe
good.
the drink
What-
is bleeding into the cranberries. They look a little swollen.
Maybe we'll have to eat them after, and we'll
Maybe.
get hammered,
That's
sucking up all the vodka.
I didn't plan on eating them, but we can try that. Yeah.
Okay.
We do have the shaker, though. We took your advice. The last
Sweet.
episode, Matt was like, you know what we should do next time is bring down the shaker. So we have one loaded.
well, because we're always moving right on to like a high noon or
Right.
something, or like a nip.
For sure.
But yeah,
like
having
this.
a round two for a martini sounds pretty solid.
Especially when they're good and not feet
I'm down for it.
related. Yeah.
You know what? This is probably the most clear martini we've had so far. Wouldn't you
Mhm.
say?
Yeah, because
We
the white
usually-
cranberry
We
juice is
usually
clear.
do the coffee. You know, the
Yeah.
espresso martinis are not clear at all. And then
Nope.
that last one, the Santa hat, was a little bit more clear.
It was
but
red,
had the
though.
red tint.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
There won't be any coffee in these ones for this month, but we'll get back to it.
How is it December already?
I don't know, man.
It's crazy. Time flies.
Yeah, it really does.
But it's the best time of the year for these.
Yeah, man.
We got the ugly sweaters.
Where'd you get that? That thing's sick.
I got this thing,
I got to get one of those.
Marshalls, 2019.
You know what? I must have got mine at Marshall's in 2019 as well.
Yeah, I think they had a.
They
good
always
deal.
have a run.
Imagine so we didn't know each other then. Imagine if we went to the same Marshalls and like bumped into each other grabbing the same Corona sweater.
Were you in Alston, Massachusetts around that time?
Absolutely not.
No.
I don't even know where that is.
Boston area.
Yeah, Boston area.
Oh,
Just
no.
go where all the rats are, and you're there. You made it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it.
Well, I had a sweater, but because we were talking about this earlier, and I wanted to have a sweater as well, and I thought it'd be funny, but we must have threw it out. So I got this is my pajama, my Christmas pajama shirt.
I think that just means that you get to buy a new sweater
That's true.
or make one,
For
or
next year.
have your nieces make one or something.
We could do that.
You just don't tell them it's for an ugly sweater contest.
Okay. I could. Yeah, it's all pink and purple and
Christmas
ornaments
colors.
and balls, yeah.
Well, so I
Yeah.
keep this in my closet year round, and I'm always like, oh, it's not, Christmas is 8 months away, 6 months away. Like, I'm not going to need it. So I always think about throwing it out. But then once it hits December, I'm like, oh, thank God I have that because
Yeah.
now I don't have to
Should
buy
I wear this to
another one.
work?
Yeah, for real.
I swear the only times, honestly, at this point that I drink Corona is Cinco de Mayo. That's
Yeah.
it.
We used to drink them a lot,
Yeah,
but
they were good, but there's just so many craft beers now.
yeah.
that
Now
I
you're
drink.
into the IPAs.
Yep.
I try to keep it low calorie with vodka and soda water.
Right.
Although, so Lindsay and I had to go visit my grandmother in Boston. She's in the hospital, and we went out to dinner with my dad. And I asked for a vodka soda, and I swear it was Tito's and water. It
Sounds awful.
I was like, it had no sparkle, no sparkling water, no seltzer or anything.
That's not
It was
good.
just water and Tito's, and I drank it because I was like, well, I ordered it. What else am I gonna do? But
so no carbonation is
exactly, yeah. They screwed up.
How about ice? There was ice.
I think there was ice. Yeah, it was just weird though.
That's like one of those things you drink and you're like, oh, God, I can't finish this. I had
Yeah.
a buddy who told me, he's like, oh, you should drink tequila waters when you go out so you can, avoid sugar. And I was like, all right, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Terrible.
Yeah, no.
It's horrible. Well, because you'd almost rather just drink it straight at that
Yeah.
point, because when you dilute it a little bit, it's just tastes terrible and you have to drink a lot of it.
And it still smells like tequila.
Yeah, it still smells.
I like the tequila high noons. I know a couple.
Oh,
of
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
aren't big fans of it, but
Yep. Those are good. We had a few of those on the pod, I feel like, or
Yeah.
at least before. Yeah.
wild.
It is wild.
So question.
Yes.
What's the funniest ugly sweater you've seen? Or that's kind of a random question, but
It's funny that I was like, oh, I'm not good on the spot, but I thought of one.
okay, let's hear it.
I'm pretty sure I saw someone, or maybe Mike, my brother, saw someone, or I don't know. I heard through the grapevine, but there was like a reindeer, but on the back was like the reindeer head sticking out. So on the front was the reindeer's like butt sticking out. I thought that was pretty good.
That's awesome. The best one I've seen was Abby's dad has one. It says "Merry 4th of Easter," and it has Biden's face on it.
That's good.
You know, because he doesn't know where he is or
Yeah.
what day it is or anything.
Nope.
Really.
That's
so
funny.
Does he know
Yeah.
it's even Mary?
That reminds me, I ordered like these flip flops a couple years ago, and like it's like, oh, do you want to add a note? So I was like, sure. I think I put like Merry Birth Patrick's Day or something weird. But, yeah.
That's so funny. I would love to like send people like made up Christmas holidays in the mail. I think the funniest sweater I've seen was it's Santa, and he's like fixing plumbing like under a sink. So he's got the plumber ass crack, but where his crack is, there's a hole in the sweater, and you're supposed to line it up with your belly button. So
Ew.
it's so messed up.
so people can tickle your belly button.
Yeah, exactly.
Gross.
No, it's supposed to be his.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ew.
he's bending over for you. You got your belly button.
That's hot.
Yeah, no, I like that, especially when it's like a burly ass man.
Do you rub a little chocolate on your belly button?
Yeah, you could.
Oh.
That's
A little
awful.
dirty up in
Stick a
there.
candy cane, little mini candy cane in there.
Yeah, yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, chocolate.
Come get it. Oh yeah.
But
Jesus.
Don't wear that to like a kid's function. You know, you got to stick with
No, this is
the
that was
adults.
definitely not kid friendly.
NSFW, not safe for
Oh, yeah,
work.
NSFW. I remember when that first came out. There's another hat I want to show you, and I'll show everyone, but because it just reminded me. But I remember when that first came out, the whole like not safe for work thing. I'm trying to think like what website, probably like Newgrounds or something.
Yeah,
It was
I
like,
mean,
are you sure you want to enter like NSFW? And I was like, what is this?
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
thinking, what is this too?
And you click it, and I was like, whoa!
or
it's-
like Mike or someone would send something like, you know, it doesn't have to be dirty or anything, but like not safe for work. So he'd say NSFW. I'm like, what is that? Like, I'm trying to think of all these acronyms in my head. I'm like, I got nothing. But
So there's a hat that I saw online, like someone posted on like Instagram or something, and there's a Santa hat, or it's an elf hat that's on Amazon, and it's supposed to look, when you put it on, it's supposed to look like your ears are popping out, but the ears look nothing like an ear.
what is
So,
that?
so I'm gonna
You
show
look
you.
like another
Body
anatomy,
part, another
Yep.
vesticle.
Yep.
another vesticle.
Yeah, and it's so funny because it has like a 1 star, and like the comments are great. Let's see.
Like, where do you even wear something like that? You know?
I just feel like it's one of those like places that are like, oh, this would be cool.
The New York subway,
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
or anything, or there's no laws.
yeah. I feel like it was made somewhere that was like super cheap, and they're like, oh, this would be cute, like elf ears, and then they get it printed, and then it gets printed out, and
Well, that's funny. I saw something on Instagram that was like a mother got her like a tattoo of like her hand holding her child's thumb, but it did not look like a thumb once it was done. It was bad.
God.
I'll
So
find-
while you're looking for that,
Yeah.
what's the coolest place you guys have been for Christmas?
We used to go out to like Palm Springs, Southern
Okay.
California for Christmas because that's where my grandparents lived. So like we did that pretty frequently when I was little,
Gotcha.
and it was nice. You know, it's 80 degrees every day as opposed to cold and crappy New England.
Yeah, for sure. I get that. Because I was gonna lead into this one time we went to Hollywood on Christmas back when I was in college.
The
And
Hollywood Grill.
just Hollywood, California.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually pretty nasty when we were there. But we were walking down the street, and you know, it's Christmas. We see like little kids walking and everything. And then in the middle of the road, like one of the side roads off Hollywood Boulevard, I guess it would be, homeless guy just jerking off in the middle of the street.
Oh my!
He's on his
It's
back.
not any better, dude. We
Merry
were there a few years
Christmas.
ago.
He was on his back,
Oh my god!
laying down in the middle of the street and going, ow, ow, ow,
What?
while he was. And
We-
so, like, a group of, like, parents and, like, 3 kids were walking towards us and were like, you do not want to come this way. And, like, the mom kind of, like, peeked her head out and was like, oh, yeah, thank you so much. She saw what was going on.
It's not any
It
better.
bolted.
It is not
Jesus.
cleaned up. When we were there a few years ago, it was
Yeah,
equally as
dude.
dirty.
It's
Just
kind of
now.
disappointing because when
It
you're a
is.
little kid, you think Hollywood, like,
Yeah,
oh,
and,
it's,
like,
it's amazing.
All the Hollywood stars and everything, but
Right.
there's like just homeless people everywhere.
And it's covered in poop.
So it legit was when we went No, we're not kidding. Like we because Lexi's never been. You never had been, like, right? Yeah.
Right.
So we were gonna do like the hike to the Hollywood sign, do all like the touristy stuff. Even back in the day, like it was never as ritzy and fancy as it made it out. It was the Hollywood stars, the movie stars. So it was never as glamorous as it always was made to be.
Right.
But every year going forward till now, it just kept sinking. And we went around a corner, and there were like 4 guys, shirtless. One was in a hammock that they made from like trash bags or something.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Like they crapped all over the floor. Like, and it was a hot day. Like we went. When did we go? What was the September?
We were there for Alexi's birthday, so it must have been
So
July.
So July. So it's real hot, you know.
oh my God.
And it's just we walk through, and you get those like comic guys that come around like, hey, like take a picture with me.
Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, Spider-Man. And it looks like he's had that on for like 9 years, and
Or like
it smells.
the Zach Galifianakis where he's holding like a fake baby.
Or
Oh,
a real
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Yeah, it probably was a real baby.
But the cool thing, a short 5-minute drive from there is Rodeo Drive, where like all like Gucci and all the like the
Right.
fancy like bag places are. I don't know.
Isn't that wild? Just like a couple minutes down the road, and you're in like a whole new
Like the
area.
Kardashians are living somewhere
walking
around
down the
here.
street
Yep.
potentially.
Yeah.
Just seems dangerous.
It is. We went to that. It was like a mall shopping center, and I'm pretty sure there was like security guards at the door of everyone just to like greet you, but like to make sure like nothing was sketchy. And it's just Gucci, Versace, like things that are at least 1,000 plus. Like minimum price there is like 1,000. But didn't we see like a YouTuber, a guy like was like with his car?
I don't remember.
I think it was like a famous YouTuber that came through with one of his hot cars.
Oh, yeah. Rings a bell. I don't remember. Yeah.
He's the Asian guy.
Oh,
What's
was
his
it Alex
name?
Choi or something?
Yeah, it was Choi.
You're right.
Yeah,
We did
you
see
were
it.
like,
It was
yo,
Pink
that's
McLaren,
Alex
right?
Choi. Yes.
Okay. Dude, my memory's so foggy. Thanks for bringing that back.
No,
though.
it was,
What's he
it was
famous
pretty
for?
awesome.
He's just a YouTuber, like car guy, like does crazy stuff with cars. And,
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Right up my alley.
Did you find that those ears?
I haven't, man.
Maybe you dreamt about it.
I didn't. I didn't. I will pull it up by the end of this episode. That's my promise to you guys. Because I saw it and it was on Amazon, but I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking through it. But
Well, so I wonder. So you're going to St. Martin? Is that where you're going?
I've been to St. Mar, but no. So
You're going
we're
to
going.
St.
We're going to
Lucia?
St. Lucia.
Okay, I wonder
Yeah.
if it'll be all decked out with Christmas stuff down
So
there.
it will be.
That's cool.
So Lexi and I went to Jamaica with Chris and his wife, and we had a great time. Like probably one of the best resort tropical vacations I've ever been on, and I think they all agree.
The Barks.
Yeah, the Barks. That was St. Martin.
Oh,
that was
okay.
St. Martin. Yeah, that
What's
was
the
before.
Barks?
Let me.
You have time?
Okay,
Oh, we
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
have time. It's great. It's a great story. All inclusive, and there were restaurants that you had to walk up and like make reservations to, but it was all inclusive, so you never had to pay for any of it.
I want
But-
to do one of those.
Yeah, it's great. But the buffet, like hands down, was probably the best place to get food. We had anything from breakfast to brunch food, lunch, and dinner. Every day, all day, always available, and it just was like some of the best food.
They
Like,
have a
just
dessert
really
bar?
good. Everything.
Nice.
Oh yeah, ice cream. They had a make your own like smoothie.
Oh, nice.
They had every yogurt you could possibly
This is at a
think of.
resort?
Yeah, we stayed at the Rio.
Nice.
Yeah, so and so same with our honeymoon.
Yeah, tell us about your upcoming trip.
Yeah, so we're staying at a resort that's like meant for like honeymooners or like
Okay.
So
recently
is there like a
wedded-
heart-shaped bathtub in the room and stuff?
No, so it's not cheesy.
Dumb and Dumber
Yeah,
style?
yeah. No, it's definitely not cheesy. Like it won't spin. It won't be like spinning in a circle.
Beds-
But we have our own cabana, like deck area. We have like a splash and pool, which is probably like I don't know 6 or 7 feet by like 4 feet.
That's cool.
Yeah, we have a hammock, super private. We can leave the doors open if we want, which then you walk in and our bed's there. We got like the jacuzzi thing. We have butler service, and everything's inclusive,
That's awesome.
and it counts. And we get to pick 2 like full bottles of spirits. So I got a bourbon, of course.
For
and
like the
Lexi-
week?
Yeah, for the whole trip.
Nice.
And Lexi got a Tito's. And we drink vodka, so she'll have her Cosmos and stuff, and I'll have like a bourbon that night, like as a nightcap. But we get $2,500 for excursions, which is great, which we didn't get the first time. So that goes for like our ATVing, whatever, snorkeling,
Cool.
surfing, all that stuff. But the cool part is, so ours is more relaxed, and that's what it's for. It's just to enjoy each other and just chill. But then we can go around, and there's like 4 different resorts that are right by us, and they can take you on a golf cart. and those are like more lively. So if we wanted to go to a dance or nightclub, we can. We want to do karaoke, we can. Like
That's
try
fun.
different restaurants. Yeah,
That's gonna be awesome, dude. You're going for a week or a little bit over?
a little over a week, 8 days.
Nice.
So we fly to Charlotte and then Charlotte to St. Lucia.
That's awesome. It reminds me, like planning the cruise that we're going to in June of 2024. It's like, I think we get like 15 drinks a day. Like you get 2 meals, like unlimited like desserts.
It's
or
awesome.
like 2 desserts a day or whatever it is. But yeah, way more than you need. But
There's
it should be
never,
fun.
oh, dude, there's never a better feeling than like you're kind of getting tipsy, a little drunk, you've been drinking, and you can be like, hey, I want food. I can go get it. Like
Yeah.
whatever you
Just,
want,
like, at your
pancakes,
disposal.
burgers, like whatever you want.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked. We had to, obviously, with my surgery, we had to reschedule. Year later, we went nowhere except Vegas. We did Vegas, but other than that, we've just been home working. So this is going to be great to just unwind,
Yeah.
close the year out.
Did you tell your new job like when you started, like, oh, I have these plans to get away? Yeah.
Yep. So that was cool of them.
Yeah.
So
We got to do a Martini Boys trip. Bring
Yeah,
the
we-
wives
we
and get
got
away.
to.
Maybe do some SoCal or like Mexico or something fun.
I'd love to go
Mexico.
to San Diego, honestly.
I know
let's go
you're
to San
dying.
Diego.
Yeah.
Bro. Would you go skydiving?
I would.
Would you?
If you guys were gonna do it, I would do it.
Dude, Lexi
Yeah.
went with a sinus infection.
I
and
might
still
need a
did it.
diaper,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
I backflipped out of my plane with my instructor.
really,
So we're
That's
going up.
sick.
I think I'm not sure if I told this story before, but we're going up, and I was like, "Oh, how long is like the free fall?" Because I've done it before. This was my second time when we went,
Okay.
and I was like, "Oh, how long is like the free fall before you pull the chute?" And then like, how long is that? He's like, "Oh, it depends on how crazy of like a ride you want." And Lindsay looks at him and goes, "And he wants crazy." And I'm like, "Why'd you tell him that?" Like I'm like the first time I went, like you wrap your legs around the plane, and you're like 1, 2, we're going. So like you roll out.
Right.
This time we like crab walked up. And just with no warning, this guy just like pelvic thrusts us into a backflip out of this plane. I'm like seeing the earth come back into view. It was insane, dude. It was so cool.
That
though.
must be so crazy.
It was really,
That was-
really exhilarating.
Oh, yeah.
How high up are you? Like
Thir-
10,000 feet?
13,000.
It was 13. We got the 13,000 foot.
Wow.
Yep.
So that's a long way down.
Yeah. I
That-
mean, like I said, I was in Boston the other day visiting my grandma. Looking over like a 10th floor like window scares the living hell out of me. And like I've grown up around small planes. Like my dad
Yeah.
flies. Like I have no problem with that. Jumping out of a plane, fine, no problem. Like the thing is, like I'm like, all right, I know like these guys that I'm strapped to want to live.
That's
I'm
what I
not
was
gonna
saying.
like. They're not gonna try and kill me or anything. Like we're not gonna like. They want to get down to the ground as much as I want to get down to the ground alive.
Yeah.
So if you go into it with like kind of that mentality, you'll be okay.
And so where we went, we were in Oceanside, so they do it right in front of you. So they pull the chute out. They have like a whole routine, like it's the same every time.
Until you
And-
fold it up, you mean?
Yeah, to pack it in the bag. So it's like they go through the loops, they do a fold, they go to the opposite way loops.
It's pretty
do a
sketchy,
fold.
honestly. You don't want to see that.
They're pretty good though. I
Well,
was glad I
think we
saw
talked about it
Yeah.
before, but your guy was like, "Uh-oh."
So
We might have to make a
dude.
judgment call.
So after skydiving, I'm a thrill seeker, dude. Absolute thrill
like that,
seeker.
yeah.
No, well, I
Did
love
that
horror.
work?
I love haunted houses, but yeah, thriller. But I love roller coasters. Love being upside down, like drops, heights, all that stuff. Like totally down. But skydiving topped it off, and I don't think I could ever reach that feeling of like being free.
It's insane, dude.
Then that was just you are falling in the sky.
I have anxiety right now.
Yeah, you are falling.
I need a drink.
Yeah, you are falling.
But
he goes,
"Yeah,
sorry,
No.
real quick. He's like, we're going down, and he's like, shit. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, those are not words you should say. Like, if a doctor says that, not good. You're in the air, you're falling. You say, oh shit, that's not good. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna ask. So he's like fixing some stuff. So then I'm like, all right, let me just at least ask. I'm like, hey, I was like, are we cool? Like, really chill on,
This is when
nonchalantly.
the parachute was already pulled, right?
Yes.
So the parachute was pulled.
Yeah, he pulls the chute. It opens up. We catch the air. He starts like directing the chute and the way we're flying. And then he says that. And then I'm like, all right. So after like a minute or two, I'm like, well, cool. Like, yeah, like everything's like, yeah. He's like, we may need to pull the extra chute. He's like, but I'll make a judgment call in like another 30 seconds. So then I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, this might be the last time I see all my friends.
Oh man.
But he fixed it. He fixed it up. So and then he let me grab the handles and then I can
That's
control
fun.
it, which was cool. And then he flew me to Lexi. We met. We were like looking at each other. But basically, one of the strings got tangled, and if it wasn't properly untangled, the chute wouldn't catch us. We wouldn't be falling at a safe speed.
Oh, I see.
We'd start to like fall and maybe twist up. So
I remember. I don't know if you went down first or how it went down.
I think I did.
But when I came down, there was like a hawk like 30 feet above the ground. So like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
coming down like flying next to this big ass hawk. I'm like, that's so cool.
It was awesome. So because you've been skydiving with me before, but because it was my first time and Lexi's first time, we did the video package. We'll have to play it one day. We'll have to share it, but you can see it. He's like, yo, do you see that? And I'm like, what? And he's like, look at that hawk. And I'm like, whoa, dude.
Dang.
Like arm's length.
It was like circling
pulled
like,
right-
the landing zone.
Yeah, we were like following it. We were pivoting with it and stuff. It was so cool. And like, it's so quiet.
He was probably waiting for you to splat on the ground so he could eat you.
He was like, I'm hungry. Yeah, this guy's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so as a wannabe pilot, and my dad's a pilot, they call skydivers meat missiles. They say, watch out for the meat missiles.
That's hilarious.
That's great.
Can I get a top off, bartender Alex?
We're doing that. Let me finish this.
Thanks, man. But yeah, we should do a trip to San Diego. We had a lot of fun, and our Airbnb in Dana Point was really cool. We'll get a better one in San Diego, but yeah, we got to get out there and do some surfing.
I just want to get barreled. That's all I want. And
You
then
would
I'll
love
call it
that.
quits. Just take me. Lord, take me. I got barreled.
Also, the crazy thing is like when you
That's
get
all I need.
when you get barreled, like you either make it out or you don't. And I've been barreled a handful of times where you don't make it out and it just thrashes you.
Right, yeah.
Because I like to go, so I'm a regular foot, so my left foot goes forward, so I like to go right
Same.
on waves.
Mhm.
It's easier to pump and stuff. But yeah, when you're in it and it just like eats you face first, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, there was a time where I was close to get... Oh, that's it?
Sorry. No,
You sicko.
I can't find it right now. And honestly,
you promised.
I know. And I've been looking. I kept my promise. I guarantee because of the comments, they took it off the site because it was just that inappropriate. I don't need to say anything. Just think of that, but like a more flesh color. Flesh color.
An X-rated
And it was
elf
more-
hat.
Right. And it was more like of a rubbery. It wasn't furry. So, yeah, it's...
Was it made so that someone would do something to it?
So let me just leave it at this. One of the comments was, "Hear me out." ... So yeah,
Yikes.
you know that. Yeah. So,
Oh, man. They just comment like, felt great.
yeah, washable.
Felt great. Wear it every day.
God.
So you're going to St. Lucia? Is
St.
that
Lucia,
right?
yep.
Nice.
We're way down south, dude.
So it's funny. I saw a video about St. Martin, and like as an av geek, like I've always
Uva.
like av geek aviation.
Yeah.
I've always been interested in St. Martin because the jet, like the runway is like, you know, like you've been there, right? It's like
Right.
30 feet from the beach.
Okay.
When jets come in, they come in right over your head.
Oh, dude. in
So I
St.
saw
Martin,
a video
yeah.
of that. So I started looking up on the map where that was, and you're right, it's way down there. It's like almost
It
North
is.
America or South America rather.
We are in Aruba is too, but like St. Lucia, not only is it like the size of a crumb, like it's so
It's so
small,
small,
it's
yeah.
right above Venezuela. It's the farthest south in the Caribbean I've ever been.
That's awesome.
I'm looking forward to it, dude. It's like lush mountains and like just bluest water, clearest bluest water you could ever warm.
Dude, that was like when I went to Capri in Italy. The
Right.
water is so bright blue and clear and like nothing you've ever seen before. And I'm
It's-
sure it's like that in the Caribbean
It's
too.
gorgeous, man. We got to go down one day.
Yeah.
Even like after the kids phase, like they get a little older and stuff, and we can like leave them home with the family and go on a trip. We got to go to the Caribbean like as a group at least once. Even if it's like you say Jamaica or something. Jamaica's not really Caribbean, but I guess it's considered.
Have you been down there?
Because it's
I've been to Barbados, which is like right off the coast.
I
of
saw
South
like
America.
Turks and Caicos is down there too.
Yeah.
We should
yeah.
go there, dude. That looks like fun.
Turks and queso.
K-cups?
Yeah, taquitos
Turkey subs and
Tejos.
K-cups.
Let me shake this. Here's some
Shake it.
ASMR.
Shake
do
it
you have
up.
any travel plans 2024?
There's no ice, so it's quiet.
Honeymoon.
Yeah.
We're still not sure where we're going to go, but
you talked about maybe Italy.
maybe Italy, maybe Ireland.
Better start planning that, man.
I know.
It's coming up. It's only like what, 5 months away? 4 months? Is it April or May?
It's May.
Yeah,
So
5 months.
5 months.
6 months maybe.
Yeah, we're not sure yet. It's tough because we're going to obviously have to go in the summer because Abby's a teacher and she gets the summer off. But we don't want to go somewhere tropical because we'll get burned alive.
Yeah. It's
And
the
we're
worst.
not hot weather people, really. You know, we live at the beach in the summer. We never go to the beach. Like, we just don't like being that hot.
Yeah.
So we're thinking we'll go somewhere where it's a little bit cooler. I'd like to go to like Iceland or Ireland where it's
I was just talking to Lindsay
know?
about going to Finland last night.
okay, yeah, because it doesn't get crazy
You
hot
can,
up there.
You can see the northern lights. It's like I love winter, so like seeing everything covered in snow is like my favorite.
Yeah, and they have like hot springs out there too, so you can be
Thank
like
you.
in cold weather, but in like the hot tubs essentially,
Yeah.
the natural hot tubs.
Cheers.
Dude, like I see these things on Instagram, like cabins in the snow or in the winter. And it's like there's a hot tub and there's like the northern lights. I'm like, that is like all I want in my life. Have
Seriously.
a fire and a hot tub.
It
and
looks
see the
so
nor-
sick.
Dude, it's so
on video.
beautiful.
I know. So I'm not a winter person, but I'm also not like I'm gonna die hot person. So I would never go to the Caribbean during the summer. Not only is it going to be like 110 degrees, but it's the like hurricane season, so it's going to be rain
Right.
every single day. But
You're going to be like basically on the equator, right?
pretty
Yeah,
much,
very close.
yeah, with Venezuela, yeah.
North of it though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But barely.
Barely.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, yeah. I've been a few. I know I talked last time, but
I think doing
So-
the excursions will be fun. Like my parents went to St. Lucia and they did
good.
4-wheeling
okay,
and they loved it.
We did that
'Cause
in Hawaii.
You go
Yeah, it
through
was
like
great.
the sugar plantations and stuff.
that's
and,
awesome.
Well, they're all closed down because they don't do it there anymore. But
When we went in Hawaii, it was so cool. So we went like, I don't remember what the elevation was, like somewhere between like maybe 1,000 and 3,000 feet, like pretty high up, overlooking these mountains. And he says, these are the mountains for the intro for Jurassic Park.
really,
So it was really
Wow.
cool to see that. And then, you know, we take a 10-minute ride down to the water, to the ocean. So we did up this mountain and back down it and like ended up right by the ocean. It was really cool.
that's
But
really cool.
We have excursions for our cruise to Alaska. One of them being a helicopter tour to where we land on a glacier, which is like
that is cool.
number one on my bucket list. Probably
That's like an SSX tricky. Remember that game?
yeah.
When you could like leap out of the helicopter down onto the mountain.
We've been
That's sick.
doing. I've been trying to get like waterproof stuff and trying to figure out like the weather and the climate. And in June it should be like kind of like what it is in like New England in like October.
Okay,
So it'll be like 40s to high 60s maybe. So
nice.
and I think we're going to a rainforest in Juneau, which I didn't realize that there's a rainforest in the tundra.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, so we're gonna go on
Damn.
a muddy hike, I'm sure. So I'm trying to get like all this waterproof stuff, and
Nice, man.
yeah, it'll be fun.
We got some stuff to look forward to.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. We did
All of
Hawaii
us.
last year, Alaska this year, kind of polar opposites, but really only like a 5-hour flight apart.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we should definitely do a boys or Martini family trip down to anywhere.
Oh, anywhere. the only agreement that I have, or like the only like promise I have for it, is we shoot an episode, just one.
Yeah,
But when we're
Yes.
away, bring the gear.
Pack the mics.
it
Hell
can't be
yeah.
that hard.
No, no. I've seen everything.
We're live here in Pacific Beach, San Diego, ripping
Dude, that was-
250 well drinks at Duck Dive on a Tuesday.
Dude,
Dude, that's the life.
I wish you were
Remember,
there.
we went to Duck
I
Dive and they were
know.
closed because it was like some weird. We used to go there on Tuesdays for Taco Tuesday, and
Yeah,
it was 250 well drinks. You'd bring a $20 bill and you're set, or $25.
that
for
would be
tip.
an awesome episode. We always say this, like we wish like we were friends before, but we'll make it happen.
Dude.
It was such a good time.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
It was like one of the best nights of my life. It really, it really
The night
was.
out in San Diego. So it's
Yes.
funny because we were there for 2 nights. The first night was kind of
Yeah.
a dud because we
Right.
went out to Duck Dive and they were closed, and a bunch of other
Right,
stuff
right.
was closed, and we're like, all right, whatever. And then when we went out with all my like OG San Diego squad to,
And we were leaving early,
yeah,
flying back to Boston, and I felt fine.
we had like a 12 o'clock flight maybe or 11.
okay, we went to Jamba Juice. Remember, get a little
Yeah.
like pick me up. We
Jamba
got
Juice
some
and Brugger's for
Yeah, yeah.
breakfast, and then when we boarded our flight. But yeah, we had an awesome
Hilarious.
night out in San Diego.
Let's do
Just
it.
like the old days, like you said, it would have been cool if we all met like during college. You could have came and visited, but
we'll just make
it was
another-
just like that. All my
Yeah.
friends came out, and they came down from different places in California to like visit,
That was sick.
and yeah, we all went out.
I had no money
We'll
then,
make it
though.
happen.
So if we were friends, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's very true. Like,
yeah, I know.
like I came back like probably once a year for the 4.5 years that I was there, just in like the winter to come out and see my friends and go skiing and see my brother and stuff like that. But yeah, you're right. Like now, like we have jobs, we can afford stuff to do, like fun stuff. But
We just got
it's not like it was.
No, we'll plan it. We'll make it happen.
Mm.
Do it. We'll do it the right way.
Yeah, why not? We got nothing but time.
You got dang right.
Except
God
you
dang right.
want to have kids right away.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll tease you with a trip. Like, can you wait?
Yeah,
just a little
yeah.
more. Just a little more.
Well, that's the thing. Abby doesn't
Yeah.
want to be pregnant if we're on our honeymoon, and I
Okay.
totally get that
right.
because then she won't be able to drink. So
That's
I
why
know.
you get pregnant on your honeymoon. Like
Right.
Mike was on his bottom of his foot. It says "Made in Bermuda."
Oh, nice.
Just like Woody, like from Toy Story.
Oh, yeah.
Who's Mike?
He got
My
tattooed,
brother.
his brother.
Oh, he was.
Honeymoon baby.
It's-
That's why we're 8 years apart. Kind of. He was early and I was kind of late.
It took me a second. I was like, wait, what? Like Mike being on vacation, but for him to be born.
Yeah. So
Did your
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
ever say why they waited 7 years to have you?
my mom said that she had troubles like having another kid.
Okay.
And then I came along. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
Number
He's the
one
best
fan.
one. Cheers to your birth. You
March.
were a calling, bro.
I shouldn't eat those chicken nuggets before I came here.
What's up now?
You get the burps.
So I got the burps.
Was it
Nice.
McDonald's?
No, I just got these like
Dino Nugs?
gluten-free.
Oh.
I've had
I
some
have been
awesome
eating
ones.
Dino Nugs though.
You can't go wrong.
No.
Yeah, they're good. I'm
Nothing
just like
chicken,
playing
but-
with them a little bit, like
Oh, yeah,
and then like attacking each other.
Right.
T-Rex
Bite the head off.
and the Triceratops. Or something. Yeah.
The
Do you want-
breading's amazing.
Do you want to talk about your caffeine stuff at all?
Sure.
Let's
Yeah,
hear it.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so a couple weeks ago I was getting, actually for a couple months I was getting these crazy headaches, you guys know, and I couldn't get them to go away. I would give up dairy for a couple days, gluten for a couple days, just to see if it would like reduce my inflammation. And
Inflammation in your brain?
yeah, because I figured maybe my brain was just, because there's this thing called gluten ataxia, where if you have celiac disease, which I kind of borderline celiac disease, like if I eat too much gluten, it can really affect me, but if I have a tiny bit, I'm okay. So it's more like gluten intolerance, but it can go to your head, essentially. So that's why I tried gluten. Didn't really work. And so I gave up caffeine for 4 days straight.
Which is not normal for you.
No.
You're a big caffeine guy.
I'm like
Yeah.
over 500 milligrams of caffeine.
How many cups of coffee?
So like the day before I quit, I had 2 medium cold brews and then a
That
Celsius.
sounds just like this guy.
And then-
you guys are big coffee
Well-
guys. I have a 1 cup a day and
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh man.
But I had 2 medium cold brews and then I had a Celsius energy drink. So that's like
dude, the
That's so
Celsius.
mega caffeine.
yeah. And I was like, man, my headache is just to the point where I can't even, like, my memory was starting to go,
Just hurts.
and
Yeah.
my head was just hurting. So I was like, you know what, let's just take a break from caffeine. So I went 4 days, none, which was brutal. Like starting on Thanksgiving. So my whole family, we're all together and I can't even
They're all
form-
hyped up.
I can't even form words. Like I kind of like forget that day because I just was so out of it. And after four days, and then I tried to have a little bit, headache came right back. So I gave it up for another like 3 days.
But those 4 days, you didn't have any headache, right?
No, it went away.
Did you have like withdrawal symptoms at all?
A little bit, just like being tired.
Like dehydrated or anything?
Did you
No.
get shakes, sweats, anything
Yeah,
like
I
that?
was having shakes,
Wow.
just no energy, just wanted to lay down all the time.
Damn.
But a couple days later, it started to subside. But then, see, caffeine for me is a necessary evil. Like, if I don't have caffeine, I feel better in certain ways, but I'm in a bad mood a lot. So, like, I'm like, I'd rather have a little bit of caffeine and be in a good mood and be like a good person and somewhat productive.
Right.
And so I started, weaning myself back onto it. And now I'm drinking a little bit and I don't have any headaches. But the key is to just have that control and not be drinking like 3 servings a day.
We talked
Or
about it
more.
off camera too. Like you got to stay hydrated 100% too
Right.
with that.
Yeah.
So
for
as long
sure.
as you're drinking a little bit extra water too, like I said, like I have a 32 ounce hydro flask. I probably refill it 2 or 3 times a day. Just I drink so much water during the day
Well, for me, I was going to the gym too and doing cardio for 45 minutes.
where you're sweating. Yeah.
where I was sweating a ton and I wasn't replenishing with enough electrolytes and
And you
water.
take pre-workout too, right?
Yeah, well, the Celsius was my pre-workout.
Okay.
So-
good.
Yeah, so I was just not getting in the right amount of water, I think. So just needed to take a little bit of a break, and now I feel a lot better. But
Nice.
I think the key is, and I know we've talked about nutrition and stuff on here, is like you never want to completely cut anything out of your diet completely.
no.
Never go
And
cold
keep
turkey.
it that way.
Nope.
Like I don't think that's good for you, like happiness wise too, because caffeine, it makes people happy.
Especially
It-
something you have like regularly, daily.
right. Yeah, and for some people, it's what gets them through the winter. I know a couple of us have that seasonal
depression.
affective disorder.
1,000%.
Right. And
do
so
I-
if
I
if
do.
you just need to drink a little drink to feel good throughout the day, I think it's worth it. And so I kind of made that calculation. I'm like, I need to kind of get a little bit back in, but have a healthy dose.
So you're gonna like cut what you were having in half.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as, I mean, like you said, as long as you can have some and stay hydrated and like not get the headaches, and there's no what's the harm, right? So
Right. And there's this supplement that I started taking called L-tyrosine.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like when you drink caffeine, your body pumps out a lot of epinephrine and dopamine.
Okay.
And so once it starts to wear off, you get that dopamine withdrawal. And so that's why you want more and more and more. But L-tyrosine like replenishes your dopamine. So instead of having that withdrawal and feeling like shit, I just take the L-tyrosine and I don't even feel the withdrawals.
what
So
was that
it's
other
nice.
thing we were talking about today?
What?
Bushgranda or something weird?
Oh, ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
Yeah.
that?
That's an herb that people take. It's like an adaptogen. So essentially,
Okay.
if let's just take, for example, you're a tired person. If you take this, it's
I am.
supposed to balance you out to be like a little bit more energized. And then if you're a person who tends to be anxious, you take it, it balances you out and you tend to be like more calm and balanced. So
I should like try to take it or start taking it because I'm on anxiety medication.
Give him that supplement. that you-
Yeah. Yeah.
so
I'm on-
Danny hit me up today and said, I have this supplement. Do you want it? It's for weight loss, but it has this drug in it that I don't agree with.
okay.
And that's what it was. So it's interesting, though, that your mom said to take it for sleeping.
Mhm.
You weren't feeling sleepy. She thought it would even you out with a level of sleepiness, but you said you had insomnia on you.
Insomnia. There's certain supplements out there for some reason that they're meant to make you be sleepy. For example, CBD oil. I
Okay.
cannot sleep if I take CBD
It's so
oil
weird.
at night. Ashwagandha, that's supposed to make you more balanced so like it can help you relax and fall asleep. And that makes me, I can't sleep. I get like anxious. And so for certain people, it probably would help.
It's interesting how like the opposite effects though. Like if you don't need Adderall and you take Adderall, like you have like weird effects because you don't need it. Your body like turns into something else.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
wild.
Adderall is nuts.
Vyvanse, all that
Oof.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, the trouble with that is you just constantly need more and more.
Right.
Like methamphetamine, that's just how it works.
Yeah.
Like it stimulates.
Big pharma.
You
yeah.
can't function without
They're
it.
trying to get you to
basically.
need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that movie Limitless, that NZT.
NZT.
That's
right,
what
yeah.
Adderall
Great.
is.
Awesome
movie.
movie. Did you ever watch the show?
No.
No,
It wasn't as good as the movie, but
No, the movie was great with
Entertaining.
Bradley
you can't
Cooper.
beat the movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
Such a
Bradley
good movie.
Cooper.
And I was
Stud.
I was at the age where it was
Pervert.
like sick pervert. I was at the age where like I was old enough but still young enough to like look at him as like a superhero cuz he was like unstoppable, like super smart, super active, getting everything done. But as the movie goes on, he gets more sick and it starts to become like this withdrawal and then he needs it and then like gets all dark.
I think like
But-
that year too, like or recent years, he was like the world's sexiest man or something like that. Like
Oh, yeah.
rated by like I don't know who does that, Forbes or Time or whatever.
Vogue, yeah.
People magazine or something.
Yeah. That was after the
Yeah.
hangover. I think that was after his
Right.
hangover
You're
days, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Also a great movie.
great movies. Well,
How the
first
table,
and
Carlos.
second. I won't anyone who hasn't seen it, I won't spoil it, but the whole like
Came out like 10 years ago. If you haven't seen it,
I know, like the whole the ending was like pretty messed up, but
For what?
for Limitless.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The movie starts out dark and then
Yeah.
it like shows he's like standing on the edge of his apartment building.
Right.
But he's
right.
rich. He's in riches, like penthouse, has
Yeah.
everything, but he's like thinking about his life, and like that's how the movie starts.
I
Like,
just
wow,
love
this is
like.
gonna be
Do you remember?
crazy.
There's a scene in Limitless where like he takes it and he's like walking in not San Diego, New York City,
San Diego?
and it just like zooms in through like all the tunnels and walkways of New York, and it's like kind of trippy, but it was really cool.
Because he's on it, right?
Yeah,
so he
so-
can see. So yeah.
But it
I
just like
know.
it like fast forwarded and like zoomed through like all these tunnels and just like it was crazy.
You just think he's a badass, and like you think he's so cool because he gets to those meetings of like the sales pitches and stuff, and he just knows exactly what to say at every exact moment. And they're like, "Wow." They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna hire this guy." Or like,
He's a writer, right, in that movie?
I I don't remember that part. I
I
know
think
like
he is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
is
a
he?
writer.
Okay, because he
So
meets.
he takes it to like finish his book or something.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
then he gets addicted to
Yeah,
it.
that's right. That's right. The movie starts out. He's got writer's block. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. He
Sure.
meets people at like these like restaurants and hotel lobbies and stuff, and he just impresses the hell out of them. And like, wow, this guy's amazing. Like, I want to sign this guy. Like, I want to promote this guy. And then
Have you
Yeah.
super off not off topic, but movies? Have you
Do
seen
it.
Vacation Friends or Vacation Friends 2?
Vacation Friends.
It's new on Netflix, like
Okay.
like a year or maybe 2 ago, but it's really funny. It reminds me Vacation Friends 2. The he's like trying to like buy this hotel chain or like work or be the contractor for this hotel chain, and it's basically John Cena, and they're like doing all these crazy drugs and stuff. So these people come like a day early, and he's like, I can't meet with these people or something, you know. But
I have to watch it.
yeah, you
I
should.
love a good flick.
It's good.
Love a good flick.
I loved your description of it. It was
It's
good.
it's what's his
It's
name? I think
crazy.
is it Hannibal Buress or
Hannibal Buress. Yeah, he's a funny
It's either
guy.
him or someone that looks just like. I think it's him
Okay.
and John Cena.
Yeah, Hannibal.
John
Buress is a funny guy.
Cena.
Remember that dude? That prank call was so funny.
I know. She's like,
Hello?
hello? Yeah.
Hey, stop calling me! Oh, sorry, ma'am. We're just trying to see if you would like to donate to the troops.
Right.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I've been getting called by this guy, John Cena or whatever. Ba-ba-da-bum.
Yeah, it comes right in. Yeah, it comes right in. So I was like, we just want to recommend you like the best. Wow, it bursts. It's the best. And he hits her like, not physically, but
It's so funny,
hits her up
dude.
on the cell.
Is
It's
this
so
in a
funny.
movie
No,
it's
it's
a
just like
prank
a prank call.
from John Cena?
No, it's like a soundboard thing.
Oh, okay, you'll have to
They
show
keep
me.
playing the dun dun
They'll be like,
dun.
she's
This
like,
lady just
hello?
like loses her mind, like
They're like,
loses her shit.
Are you interested in making free money?
We'll have to
John
we'll
Cena.
show you later. It's so funny.
It's
dude.
great.
Did you guys ever prank call people when you were kids?
Of course. Yeah, I remember prank calling like a friend's parents too,
Prank calls were great.
and like they were like so pissed. Stop calling us. It's 1 a.m. You know, like we're having sleepovers. Like we're staying up on Doritos and Skittles and Mountain Dew and.
What's your best prank call? Like, what was your funniest, like, most successful prank calls? One of them.
I don't know.
Not the best, but one of them.
What comes to mind is what's that guy's name? I forget, but he does like he calls like Chinese food restaurants, and then he puts like 2 Chinese food restaurants on the same phone. Like, you called me, no, you called me.
He
It's
took
like,
mine.
yeah.
He took mine. Yeah.
what's
That's
that? Do you know who I'm talking
hilarious.
about?
Oh, no.
I
but
have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the whole like 3-way when that. So we did it 3-way. Like I know people would like turn the phone so it was
Yeah.
like one could hear, one could talk. But we would do 3-way. We'd call like fast food restaurants and stuff and call them and they'd be like, hello.
We call like friends like parents or like you know we'd get like the school directory and like call kids' parents who like we hated or like didn't like just to mess with them.
That's so funny.
I know.
Damn.
Just at like sleepovers and stuff. Like we had nothing better to do.
Do you remember Prank Dial? Prankdial.com?
No.
So before they cracked down, like it was just a free, open, you do whatever you want on this website. And one of the most famous, popular ones was it was newspaper. And so it calls and it like listens. So once you talk and then stop talking, the robot will start talking again. And one of the most like popular ones to choose was like, hey, like it's your neighbor. And then like the people would be like, okay, like who is this? I'm like, yeah, your neighbor. He's like, you, the one that walked on my property and took my newspaper? And they'd be like, what? I'm like, I didn't take your newspaper. Like, newspaper on Monday morning?
Do you remember the one that was like, your daughter, she come on my property and she kicked my dog?
That was like Newgrounds Day.
That's who I'm talking about. So
Okay.
I think that's the same people that did like the Chinese food
Was it
restaurant
Crank
one.
Callers? Remember
Google
that
it
show?
real quick.
Let's do it.
It's
Prank calls were like
Comment
MTV.
if you know what they're talking about.
Comment, do it.
'Cause
now.
I don't.
I know people will. No, like it's on the tip of my tongue too. Like not original pranks or something like that.
You
but
kicked my dog.
Crank
I think
Yanksters.
that was it.
Crank Yankers was like on MTV or something.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember? So what we used was you mentioned like prank dial or something.
Prankdial.com.
So
it's still around.
that made me
but-
think of Star 67.
Yes.
So that's how you'd prank call people. Star 67, then call their number, and it would show like restricted or something. Like it wouldn't show
So-
that your number was calling them.
Right.
So the guy's name was Kapal. So he has like a YouTube page, and I would be like, "This is Kapal."
What was the?
But this is the famous video. Yeah, go take it all.
That's definitely the video we talked about. But there's another one. So I'll look that up while you guys. It's so weird. I keep thinking there's like a mouse pad, but
Yeah. What kind of computer you got there?
We got an iPad Touch.
Ooh.
Yeah. iPad with the built-in keyboard. It's pretty sick.
Ownage pranks. That's who I'm
Oh,
thinking of.
Ownage. Oh, hell yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That one.
Yep.
But
Ownage.
yeah,
Yep.
they'd like call like these like
Oh, yeah.
Thai food restaurants and just like
Ownage.
go ham and like arguing with them. And
Yeah.
they'd be like, "Stop calling! I'm gonna kill your mother!" Like,
Oh my
crazy
god.
stuff. Yeah, Ownage pranks. So yeah, that's a great YouTube channel.
Ownage for sure.
Oh man,
This brings back.
dude, I love prank videos on
Yeah.
YouTube. I follow so many pranks.
Same, dude.
Like Ross Creations, he's got like the best pranks, man.
I love those ghillie suit ones where they like jump out of the bushes, or they're like pretending to be a bush and they jump out and scare people.
That guy's
Yeah.
super famous. The Bush guy.
What was the guy? There was someone that went around like SDSU for a while.
That's take it.
My alma
That's
mater.
that's him.
The Bushman.
Yeah.
He's in Vegas a lot because he scared us when I was there.
He just like he'll just sit and then he just like waves his hand with the bush like leaves across and they all scream.
yeah. Yeah, there's another
This
guy.
is who I'm thinking. Dawson, Big Dawes TV. You remember
Oh,
he goes up and
Dawson,
tries to
yeah.
get like people's phone numbers and
Big
stuff.
does, yeah.
That's like
I'm
that
a-
guy's like the top one. That's at SDSU.
Okay.
That's why I thought about it. But
I'm a big gamer, like online, like chat room, like voice changer thing. Like I love that. Like there's a guy Daniel, his channel's like DNSL or DSNL.
Mhm.
Yeah, DNSL. It's for Daniel's Second Life. Second Life was like this game. You create your character, you live Second Life, and he goes on and he just pranks the hell out of everybody. And he's just like, "Hi," and they're like, "Why are you here? This is a private room." And he is a hacker, so he like gets into all these pages and he like steals stuff and he goes into places and takes them. And
who's the guy we really
It's
like
so good.
though? Jim
Oh.
Jim something.
Jim Florentine.
Florentine. He's
Yes.
so funny.
You know him.
The
'cause
one
we
that's like, "Let me
introduced
get my
you.
brother."
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that guy. He's
He
got some
is-
funny clips.
Hang on, I'm just
Prime-
giving my grandpa a bath.
One of the funniest guys ever. We would
Yeah,
send
he's
it
awesome.
between you and I and his brother Matt, because we would
Mike.
when we were in office. Yeah, Mike. We would we were in office full time before
We'd-
COVID. We would send them and just listen to them all.
I'd like
day.
have to go to like the private bathroom and
Oh, I
just like
know.
watch it and start laughing
It's
because
so
I'd die.
funny.
It was
It's
so
so
funny.
funny.
There's this guy on YouTube. His name's Rebel TV, and the
Oh,
cool
I've heard of
familiar.
him.
the
Yeah.
cool thing is if you like comment on his videos, like he'll do a prank based off what you've said,
Oh, that's great.
and like a lot of his he'll zip tie somebody's shoes together, like their shoelaces, and then he'll pie them in the face, and then when they go to run and chase after him, their shoes are tied together. So they
That's
just end up
funny.
tripping and like falling over. He does so many funny things like this. It's
Hell
it's
yeah, bring 'em.
hilarious. What do we
It's
got
funny.
here?
It's funny you say that. There's guys. We're partying tonight. So there's a video.
Mondays.
Hell yeah.
I gotta go to the office in the morning.
Let's go. So there's a prank call. Yeah, pumpkin. Let's go. There's a prank thing online that I've seen. So he tickles your foot. What's this?
You're supposed to flip over ciders.
Oh shit.
It even says so on there.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
do
a
my
cider,
pumpkin.
but anyway.
Well, that's
It's okay.
new to me.
So there's a
Read
prankster guy on YouTube. So he tickles one foot and he tickles the people wearing flip flops. So they pull their foot out of one flip flop.
Oh, dude, we just saw this.
right?
And he takes his sandals.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Where did it go?"
Yeah, so they take their
Where'd
foot
it
out to
go?
like itch their ankle,
And the guy is like, he's there like pretending to.
and he
look
reaches
around,
down and
he
just
puts
snags
it-
their flop.
and he puts it in
Wow.
the bag and like, where the hell they go? It's great.
We need to do that.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna turn it into a prank podcast. Well, Matt just brought some delicious drinks. We have them flipped over. We're probably gonna end the night with these, and we have a brand new questionnaire. So we're gonna put this here. We don't have dice this time, but
We don't need them.
we don't need them.
Would you like to go first?
I would love to because
All
I
right. Let me
introduced.
crack this cold one.
Let's crack it.
Did you guys hear that?
I'm still finishing my second.
ASMR.
For the record, I am drinking a Down East cider donut. This is so delicious.
It is.
Have you had this before, Danny?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to try it?
No,
I'll give you first try.
Yeah, do first dibs.
It tastes just like a cider donut. Like
Yes.
like you go to Smolak Farms, get yourself a cider donut. That's exactly what it
That's
tastes
good.
like.
It
Very
is.
good.
So it's just like the pumpkin beers. You throw a vanilla. you do a
I wasn't
vanilla
gonna air it.
a vanilla shot, and it becomes like that mix. The dirty.
It's good. It definitely
Cider
tastes like
donut.
fall.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of fall, you got Pumpkinhead over there?
Yep.
Shipyard?
Shipyard. Always.
I didn't know they made cans. That's a good one.
The best pumpkin beer. Shipyard.
Yeah, easily.
I've probably had 12 Best one.
No, yeah, you're right. It is so good. I went to the store. Lindsay, we had our Halloween party. You guys were at, obviously.
Right.
I went to the store to get Lindsay wanted pumpkin beer. And I found another one. I forget what it's called. You guys would probably know it. It might have even just been like Sam Adams, like pumpkin or Oktoberfest or something.
Okay.
I said, I can't find Shipyard. Like, are you okay with that? And she's like, yeah, it's fine. And right then and there, I saw like a 12-pack or 6-pack of Shipyard pumpkin head. I'm like, never mind, I got it. Don't worry. Like, I got the good one. It's so good, dude.
The best for sure.
I just love the symbol on the front.
Oh,
where
it's awesome.
The pumpkin head guy.
It's like the.
I thought you
what's
loved the
movie?
rim.
I do
love
like
the
the
rim.
rim, the
Rim in it.
caramel, cinnamon
With the
and sugar
cinnamon
rim.
sugar. Yep.
It's so good.
It's the Headless Horseman almost. That like kind of vibe.
I think
That's
when you
great.
buy a pack of those, they should have a little cinnamon sugar and caramel. Like
It should
in the
come with
box. Yeah,
A little
Should come
kit.
with it.
a little kit.
Wow, is there an echo in here?
Trying to think of another word.
So, it's Quora time, and you guys know. Oh, there's no snoring here.
Okay, what you got for
They're
us?
all new, bro. They're all new, baby, bro. This has to do with the baby brother. We're related.
Take me to
Let's
dinner
hear it.
first.
Okay, sorry. Lately, my 15-year-old daughter has taken a liking to her 8-month-old baby brother. She has shown an interest in taking care of him, such as changing his diaper. Is this a sign she might be pregnant? What?
Did I say 15-year-old?
Yeah.
It is.
Is it?
See, I like to freak these people out.
No, definitely not.
You know,
What
on Reddit,
the
if somebody asks a
hell?
question,
It's
I
a
like
sibling.
to really,
Like I wasn't an older sibling.
Yeah.
And neither were you guys. But like I
Yeah.
can only imagine like having a younger baby.
I'm
a
glad
baby
we're
sibling.
doing this now because I'm at the point where I'm gonna laugh at anything and like, dude, you gotta change the diaper. It's a friggin' baby. No,
But-
you're not pregnant.
Less diaper changing for the mom or dad or whatever.
I'm gonna find that post and go say, "Yep, she's definitely pregnant. You're screwed." I just like to make these people feel like anxious, you know.
Dude, I hate Quora, but I love it because of this.
Have you guys ever changed a diaper?
Friggin' dumb. I have once, and it's
My own,
pretty bad.
No, other than your own. I should have prefaced. Sorry,
my grandpa's.
I've never changed a diaper.
It's easy to change it, but the smell is
smell is-
atrocious.
yeah.
The green poo.
Ugh, gross.
All right, we got a murder one on our hands.
Right.
My husband accidentally pushed our 4-year-old daughter off the 40th story window out of anger.
Oh my God.
How do I prevent my husband from being sentenced to jail?
You don't.
You don't!
Wait. He doesn't need that hassle.
Go to jail, you idiot. If you're
both
that
go to
dumb
jail.
to push your 4-year-old off a 40th story,
You both go
Yeah.
to jail. We'll
deserve.
adopt the baby.
give it to somebody that cares about kids. That is insane.
How do you prevent him from going to jail?
I need to know if this little girl survived.
No way.
Same.
Absolutely
She
not.
could have fallen into a big vat of pillows.
Just a foam pit
Jesus.
from 40
A foam
stories.
pit.
The Child's River.
Quora needs to sponsor us. We'll read all your absolute nonsense. Let's go, bro.
All right.
The craziest one has to take that shot first.
My friend lied to his parents about having a girlfriend, and now they want to meet her. Now he wants me to dress up
As a girl?
as a girl and pretend to be his GF. Is this a good idea? That'd be so funny, dude.
I know. Hi.
Hey, this is my girlfriend, Alex.
Yeah.
like, hi.
Let's make sure these don't get back in the pile.
I've been putting him in the green bucket.
All right, if he doesn't grow facial hair, you got a chance.
All right.
But
One more round. One more round here. I love this. Oh, boy.
oh boy.
It's funny. We talked about honeymoons. My parents want me to come along with me during my honeymoon trip. They are overprotective towards me, and I fear that they won't even let me sleep with my wife. Either my dad will be in my room or my mother. I'm in dilemma. Should I go for honeymoon?
Don't invite
dude,
them. That's insane.
I mean, even if they're inviting themselves, like, just go.
I
Tell them.
smell
one day.
divorce in the future.
Well, yeah. Who's
A little
whose
overstepping
parents?
of the
My parents
parents.
will with my. Okay, so it's the male.
I figured it'd be on the girls then.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
the
the guy.
girls'
It's the
parents.
guy,
but
yeah.
The
It's
guy.
the guy.
Wow.
Dude, tell them it's next weekend and or the following weekend and go this coming weekend.
That's overstep and a half.
Christ. Go for it.
Well, hopefully we can get a fun, peaceful
No
one
more
about
blood
a success
stress.
story where everybody was happy.
Doubt it. That's Google. This is Quora.
Here we go. Here we go. I woke up with a hickey on my neck, and my boyfriend thinks I'm cheating on him. How do I explain it was my grandfather's ghost, and that he was just playing?
You said the last one smelled like divorce. That sounds like someone's cheating. Ghost?
Wow.
Grandpa's ghost? First of all, why you're a grandpa? Second of all, a ghost? Yeah, my grandpa.
Wow. Grandpa's ghost is a horny little
That's
bugger.
sick. Nah, that girl's cheating.
I'm choking on my burps from that one.
Dang.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, that's insane.
R.I.P. Grandpa, I guess.
My son thinks that he has 20 girlfriends. How can I tell him that anime girls do not actually exist and that he needs to find a real girlfriend? He is 36 years old.
Is it Fortnite?
Sounds like this dude needs to get a job. and
Sounds
get
like the
out of
21st
basement.
century.
Yeah.
It's 2023. Remember we talked about?
Yeah.
You can explain a lot of things by just saying it's 2023.
It's almost 2024.
This guy's got like 30 anime online girlfriends or something.
He's balling, bro.
Just sick.
As long as in your mind you believe that they're truly a girlfriend, then who can argue?
Hey,
Me.
Okay.
Matt.
Have fun.
No. Insane.
Love this. Well, we're gonna make sure that this is kept separate, so that we don't use duplicates. But the martini cocktail was really good. So again, comments. We're gonna post it so you can make it at your
We
family gathering.
are gonna have merch coming out soon. I'm putting it out
Very
there.
soon.
I'm putting it to the public. We're gonna have some hoodies, probably some t-shirts.
Yep.
Keep it simple. Maybe some hats. Alex is a big hat guy, so you know,
Love that. I'll wear a beanie.
dude, a beanie would be cool,
Yeah,
especially with winter approaching. We could put the winter logo on it.
definitely.
Have
That'd
you seen
be
our
nice.
winter logo? We changed it from the eyeballs as olives to a snowman. My friend Derek, shout out to Derek. Thank you very much for that.
Very surprising and
It came
Yeah,
out
it was
awesome.
awesome.
I think we'll use his services in the future as
yeah.
well.
Thank you for doing that, Derek. That was
You
that
met
was
him.
Sick.
Thanks,
oh yeah,
Eric.
Eric,
Eric, Derek, Steven,
Carrera.
Doug.
Tickle, pickle, whatever.
Well, I love this episode,
We stuck
We-
to 0 topics on our topic list.
and it's great. But that's the best.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
You know, you don't see what's going on backstage, but the last episode we had a lot of technical difficulties, and today was super smooth. So we'll see you on the next one.
Every Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, new episodes come out. Check out our shorts, check out our reels, check out our socials. Good stuff out there.
Stay frothy,
Stay frothin',
Cheers.
Frothman,
shake it
Stickman,
up.
Iceman. Peace.